Does your kid live with you?
Sometimes I don't. She has them like majority.
Your mom has a majority. It's like, yeah, because that would make it different. I didn't have no kids at the time when I was putting in that kind of work, you know. So it was different. That's why, like I tell young people, man, like don't squander your youth because it's more difficult when you have a lot of responsibilities. This brother had a kid when he was 20. So, you know, but yeah, man, you just gotta don't let what you can't do stop you from doing what you can do. I think picking up a second job
is going to be critical here.
Yep.
And then try to figure out a high income skill, bro. That's going to make you more money. Because obviously you won't be able to do this forever. But in the meantime, you're going to need to make more money, man. $2,000 a month is wildly low, man.
All right, guys. This caller thought they were making smart moves until Myron and Fresh hit them with the brutal reality check. And everything goes off the rails. The excuses start stacking, the pressure ramps up, and the truth gets delivered with zero filter. What starts calm turns into a full-blown wake-up call you cannot ignore. Subscribe now to Debt Disaster Daily for more financial chaos. Let's jump in.
So yeah, I'm 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? I got a 10-year-old. I just got a full-time job, kind of making like $2 a month, but they're kind of like giving me like a lot of crazy hours and shit. So
Hold on. 2 bands a month? Yo, what is going on, bro?
Just 2 quick questions I had was like, how do I like really like get myself back to like how I was, like just trying to like be better as a man and stuff. Like get
how many
better
hours
health.
a week are you working making $2,000 a month?
I work for a transportation company.
$2,000 a month is really low, bro. That's $24K a year. That's like poverty. Well,
Bro, that's like legit at the poverty line.
Yeah,
bro.
that's the poverty.
Yeah,
How
man,
the hell?
you gotta step your game up, man.
How many
Bro,
hours are you working?
Bro, don't lie, bro. You smoke weed, huh? Don't lie.
No, I actually for this job they do random drug tests. I used to smoke, but I stopped to get this job.
Hey, that's a good
All right,
start.
how many hours are you working though, bro?
I'm doing 40 hours a week.
How are you doing 40? Are there actual jobs that are paying below minimum wage? Yo, what?
Bucks an hour.
Yeah.
$12 an hour for... Brother. I'm trying to figure out what other states besides Mississippi that could possibly give out that wage. Because $12 an hour in 2026 is crazy, dog. That is just bad. You need to ramp it up to at least 15 or better.
Okay. Yeah. Bro, you need to pick up another job, bro.
Yeah.
2,000 is unacceptable, man.
Bro, I was where you were at.
month?
Like, what, almost 10 years ago at Chick-fil-A and AT&T. You're starting somewhere, bro, so don't be flip out about starting somewhere. But you're 30 with a 10-year-old kid, bro. You got to hustle now, bro.
Emergency. That's emergency.
You need 2-3
man.
jobs, bro, at least.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, like when I was struggling in 2008, like I remember I told the story before, but it bears repeating right now. I was in 2008. My father had just like shot himself, blew his brains out. Can I say blow his brains out on your YouTube? It's cool.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, cool. He
Yo, I'm sorry to laugh, but it's like, yo, all right, man, the way he said it, I mean, rest in peace to his father, man, but goddamn, man.
blew his brains out, and it was like right during the recession, right, of '08. So it's I had to take care of my family, my mom, my sister, my grandma, and shit, and nobody was hiring. You know what I'm saying? So even though I had a
Real estate market crash.
bro, it was
Obama was coming in.
It was awful.
Post-Iraq war.
It was super awful, and it was the highest unemployment we had since the depression. And I would just wake up. I mean, I said, you know what, man, I can outwork this shit. And I just got like blue collarish kind of job. So I wake up, I train people in the morning at like 4. I wake up at 4, train people in the morning, shower at the gym. Then I would go to the Prada store, and I was a security guard at the Prada store. I didn't do a good job. Like I didn't guard nothing or keep anyone secure, right? But I was there. They paid me, and then after that, I worked for my boy's moving company, right? And I was like all day, 5 days a week. And on the weekends, I woke up early.
You did some male modeling too, right?
But we're gonna get into that.
Yo, that's wild, bruh. He took hustling seriously. Oh my god.
Male modeling. Yeah.
It was before that. Was before that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was before that because it's a different story. At the recession, shit changed, and there wasn't enough money to like support. Like I could fuck around when my dad was alive, taking care of my mom, but when I got to take care of my mom, I need more money than that shit. You know what I'm saying? So on the weekends, I would wake up at 4, train people, and then after that, I managed a restaurant in Queens.
Oh, so.
So it was like 12, 14-hour days,
And you
7
were
days
like
a week.
20?
And I did it for like 2 years.
You're 21?
24.
24.
Yeah, because in my early year 20s, that's when I got scouted by the modeling agency. But it wasn't
Right.
it wasn't no real money. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it wasn't enough money to do the kind of shit I had to do after my dad killed himself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like it was enough money for me to come to Miami, get some weight, come bring it back to New York and flip it. You're right, but that shit was dangerous too, because I had to stop doing that because my boy, one of my boys got sent to prison. SV, he doing life for a double homicide. He killed him. He killed those people. Right, and then my other boy Esco, he got killed, and then my father. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta change my shit. I can't be doing this fucking wild shit. So it was,
Ooh, this guy's pushing weight. All right. Yeah, man. In the 2000s, that's not a good idea, especially with all these cameras and whatnot. That camera right there too, watching you. Not a good idea.
I just worked, and that's like kind of where you at. You know, I mean, I started like 6 years before you, and I had no kids at the time. But you just got that might be where you at, bro. You just got to work like that, you know, and it's okay.
Yeah, it's just
You know?
it's tough. It's tough now, 2025, to get to live on the $12 an hour.
Yeah.
That's not like 10 years ago. If you're making $12 an hour, it's a little bit different. But now it's
That is facts. That is facts. Compared to 10 years ago, literally $12 was probably like really good money, or I'd say about decent money. But regardless, like $12 now in 2026 is bad, very bad. You gotta ramp it up, like I said earlier, to like at least 15 and up, 16, 17. Cause times is getting tougher, man. It's getting tougher.
hard.
Yeah.
So you got to find like what's the quickest path to make a little bit more money. Usually, there's more money to make in sales. Something where you can Performance based.
Yeah, if you good, you know, it's gonna take you a minute to get good. So it's like you might even.
Takes time,
It's gonna take a while to get through that learning curve. You know,
That's
You start
true.
paying them bills now
it's
too.
okay. Yeah.
Whatever it takes. Keep your mind open. Try and look for something that's definitely more lucrative, because there's only so many hours you can put in, right? If you're at 40, you can push it to 50, 60. But
80's the max I've seen somebody
80.
work for a consistent amount of time. It's like I think that's really the max, and then that's like everything. You got to give it. You got to be like I was in survival mode. Like if you got to really be, because people will do more to avoid pain than they will to seek pleasure.
Yeah.
Right. So you got to have a lot of pain you're running from to push it to 80. Like you got to have so much pain.
Now, I must say, 80 hours a week of work, I mean, like, not just like, you know, your 5 to 9. And for those who don't understand what a 5 to 9 is, it's basically your entrepreneurial routes, you know, your projects, your businesses that you're trying to work on after your work, your actual 9 to 5. I'm talking about 9 to 5, 80 hours a week. As a 9 to 5 is crazy, but I understand we're in that time right now where people actually need at least 2 jobs or 3 to literally sustain the lifestyle that they're trying to live, or just to pay the bills on certain states.
Like a ridiculous amount.
Are you a single dad?
Yeah.
Damn. Means he got to take care of.
But you know, it's funny that you guys said that, because right before I got this job, this full-time job, I had a part-time job that I had, but the hours that I'm at with this full-time job, I'm like at the bottom of the totem pole. So it's like I'm working like AM, then PM, then AM, then AM. So it's kind of, you know, I'm trying to see how to like manage that with I possibly will go back to the other part-time job I had, but you know.
Do it. Literally do it, man. 12 an hour is not gonna cut it.
I don't have seniority right now. So
Does your
it's
kid
hard
live with
to,
you? Does your kid live with you?
Sometimes I don't. She has them like majority.
Your mom has a majority. It's like, yeah, because that would make it different. I didn't have no kids at the time when I was putting in that kind of work, you know. So it was different. That's why, like I tell young people, man, like don't squander your youth, because it's more difficult when you have a lot of responsibilities. This brother had a kid when he was 20. So
now, I am a huge advocate for having kids, but if you are not in the position, if you're not in the proper position to have kids, you basically screwed up. Like, there's no other way to put it. Like, you screwed up. You done fucked up.
You know, but yeah, man, you just gotta don't let what you can't do
I
stop
think
you
picking
from doing
up a
what you
second
can
job
do.
is going to be critical here.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then try to figure out a high income skill, bro. That's going to make you more money. Because
Yeah,
obviously
like
you won't be able
Greg
to do this
said.
forever. But in the meantime, you're going to need to make more money, man. $2,000 a month is wildly low, man. Like, I don't know how you're making anything. Like, I don't know if you live with your mom or you live with your family or something like that where you're able to do that. But $2,000 a month, bro, is very low.
Incredible.
Yeah, no, it's bad, man.
Hey, man, it's emergency time. You gotta like just get a
You gotta
sense of
lock in for
urgency,
real,
homie.
bro.
You got a
need 2
boy
or
or
3
girl,
jobs, bro.
Is your daughter or son?
Got a boy.
All right, man. So it's like it's the beauty of that is, man, you can work hard and he'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't see my dad a lot growing up, even though he lived with my parents, but he was like working super hard. And he lived with us. I mean, he lived with me, you know, my parents were together until he died. But he was working super hard and I ain't see him, but it didn't affect our relationship in a negative way. Like we were still like super tight. Like he was like my best friend. So it's with the boys, you can, you know, men are supposed to be out, like traditionally men are supposed to be out hunting and shit, fighting wars.
Anyway, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know, so it's cool. You got a 10-year-old, he be all right. You know what I mean? I still spend time with him, but you might not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
that
have
makes it
any
easier.
potential support from your family?
Kind of. I mean, I stay with my family, like I stay with my uncle. But
Oh,
he-
okay. So you don't pay
Okay,
rent
okay,
then?
okay.
You don't pay rent?
What'd you say, Myron?
You don't pay rent then?
Yeah, I do. I pay like the
500.
rent's like 14, so yeah, I pay like a little, like, you know, try to get my share parts of my rent.
1,400. Did he say 1,400? If he said 1,400, he's only got about like literally 600 left out of those 2K that he's making a month. Brother, you gotta step it up, dog. If that's the case, I could be wrong.
All right, so what do you contribute, like $500 a month or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say 1,400. I'm like, whoa, that's a little too much, buddy.
All right, so I mean, and then like, do you pay for your own food and all that? Like, how much do you have left over after everything's done, or are you just like completely fly broke?
Not gonna lie, man. I'm pretty much just after eating all my bills and stuff too. I'm pretty much just trying to save and stuff because unfortunately I do have a DUI, so I'm trying to work on my my license back as well. But that was like 8 years ago.
That can't be good. Oh boy.
Whoa.
8 years ago.
Yeah. What the? Wait,
What?
bro.
Doesn't it stop after 7
Nigga.
years?
No, not even. Like, you should be able to.
No. Well, I live in Illinois.
Oh, you live in Illinois.
Yeah,
I'm
but
from
hold on,
Chicago.
something's off here, bro. Okay, you got a DUI. Yeah, they're gonna suspend your license for like a year or two, but it's been 8 years, bro. Are you saying you don't have your license, or what's going on here?
I don't have my license, but like the stipulations that they've been giving me to like get it back has just been a lot. So that's why I've just been trying to like save up money and stuff. But
You on the CTA.
What was your
My
blood
man riding
alcohol
the
content
CTA.
for this DUI? Was it just a DUI? Did you get an accident too?
yes,
Okay.
If you hit
no
a
one was
homicide or something.
injured, like nothing like that.
Oh.
But
Is
I
this
did
your
get
first
into
DUI, or was it like your second or third?
Unfortunately, it was my second.
Yeah, I knew something was off, man. I knew
had
something was
to
off.
be.
Yeah, I knew something was off because, bro, that for 8 years ago for you to still be dealing with license issues, yeah. And you do realize once you get your third, more than likely it's going to be a felony, right? Most states have a 3 where your third DUI is a felony.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. Like, look,
You should stop drinking, man.
you gotta stop drinking too.
You should stop drinking.
Are you still drinking, though, Cap?
A little bit, not as much.
Nah, you need to quit.
but I-
Cold turkey, bro.
You gotta quit, brother.
Brother, drinking is like the worst thing you could possibly do. One of the worst things you can do in life, honestly. I don't advocate it whatsoever. I don't drink, so it's probably easier for me to say, you know. But it is what it is.
You gotta
You
quit all
gotta
the way.
quit, brother. It's time to quit. You can just quit cold turkey, man.
You gotta quit
I
cold
quit
turkey.
drinking like 10 years ago. How long ago you quit drinking?
Me?
Yeah.
It's been like 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I quit
pretty
like
much,
10
yeah.
years ago. No drink, no
I
recreational drugs.
barely drank when I was starting my brand.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I've always
it's-
been I always drank very little growing up. So for me, it wasn't hard to put it down. But, bro, alcohol will fuck your life up, bro.
Bro.
It tastes bad, bro. It tastes like shit.
It tastes bad.
Yo,
I
by
had
the
a
way,
mentor-
DUIs last for 5 to 10 years.
Whoa.
5 to
minimum.
10.
Well,
But he got 2.
For him especially, because it's his second.
Bro, are you black?
Normally, they suspend your
Yeah.
license for like a year or two. but
Nigga,
it's
do you
crazy.
hear the story? Do you hear the
Yeah,
story?
yeah.
You ain't never heard a white
Yeah,
man
bro.
tell that
So
story?
it's very simple, bro. This is what you got to do, man.
That's the blackest story I heard all day. That shit sound.
Yeah, bro. You're gonna yo keep it 1,000 with me. Do you have alcohol in your house right now?
No, it's funny. I was about to go get some, but my uncle is a drinker.
Yeah, no. You're done.
No, dude. No. Quit that shit right now.
No more alcohol from this point forward. I don't think you understand, bro. You're poor. You're fucking poor. Okay?
Yeah.
You make $24,000 a year, $2,000 a month. That's fucking pitiful. So this is what you got to do. You got to cut the alcohol cold turkey.
Yeah.
You got to get another job. And then you got to cut your expenses as much as you can.
Yeah.
And you got to make more money. Right now, you have an earning problem. A big earning problem. You got to make more money, bro. And you got to cut the booze altogether. You don't even deserve to drink, to be honest with you. Celebrate
Yo,
what?
man,
Being poor, nigga?
listen, like you
Celebrating being
What is there to? I mean, like literally, what is there to celebrate with drinking? Like, oh, I'm gonna poison my liver and call it celebration. Like what? I never understood that. Really, deadass, I never understood that. I think it's stupid.
poor.
You
Yeah.
too. No, what
Yeah.
he's doing. What he's doing is escapism. That's what people do. Like it's escapism.
Escape, yeah.
So like honestly, it was easier for me to quit because I was doing. You know, what I'm saying I was probably like working.
You realize how negative it was for
Yeah,
you.
and I was
Yeah.
making money, and I wasn't escaping anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't.
Fair.
I,
Facing
I
it
was,
head
I
on.
was- yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was focused on something. So if you're like really
Even if it was to escape, it's still the most thing you can do. Poisoning yourself to escape doesn't add up.
down where he is, it's a breather from that fucking from all the heavy like life stress, baby mama, no money. It's like a quick escape, right? But you can't lean on that shit, homie. You gotta put in the work, homie. Like especially you got a son, you gotta set an example for that brother, you know, because he's gonna be looking at you. He's gonna be looking at you. You gotta set an example, man. Straight up.
You know, Brandon,
you know.
I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man.
So
Appreciate
the other
it.
thing I was gonna say too, bro, with the booze, you just gotta quit that shit cold turkey,
Yeah.
man. Like bro, alcohol is one of the most evil, and the problem is that it's easily accessible and it's legal. So I think it's
Yeah.
even worse than drugs. So
It is.
yeah, bro. And then so you don't have a driver's license right now.
No.
How do you get to work every day? Public transportation?
Uber
Uber everywhere.
man.
Or you Uber?
It's public trans, but I get it for free.
Yeah.
Oh, you get it for free. He's on it.
How long is your license suspended this time around?
It's certain conditions that I have to meet to get my license back.
Which are?
Oh Jesus. Basically, I just have to like save up money. I need to buy a car, and then when I get the car, I need to have SR22 insurance. I need to have the breathalyzer.
Yes.
And then after that, if I don't like miss anything or have any problems, then I can get my license back in like 10 months, so like close to a year.
But you can drive with the breathalyzer in the car pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, how
So
long
they'll
would
give
that
me
take you, homie?
They'll give me a restricted driver.
How long would it take you? Because I want to see. How much does the average Uber driver make in Chicago?
I don't know if the Uber driver, the Uber wants a guy with a breathalyzer on the
You might not be.
One second,
actually.
can you blow
My
into
fault.
this?
Yeah, I don't know if you do it. But is it Uber? Yeah, maybe he can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Chicago Uber drivers report an average earning of $25 an hour. This is according to ChatGPT,
25.
so don't be out here like fact checking me, man. You know what I'm saying? ChatGPT say, you know that bitch be lying sometimes.
But listen, bro, you're done. You're done now, bro. I guarantee you, man. Like we've all been there at some point. Maybe without a kid though. But listen, man. You know what you got to do? Get two to three jobs.
Yeah, do whatever you got to do, man. Like motherfucking, I know you got EBT. If whatever you got to do, you EBT be flipping that shit for cash outside of Jewel Osco. Whatever you got to do, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like anything to get the money, man. That's how you got to do it.
And you're at that point where you're 30. You don't want to be 42, 45 working for $12 an hour. So you gotta quit the alcohol, get your stuff dialed now, and get the short-term handle. But in the long term, you want to be thinking, how can I increase my earning power? How can I increase my earning power? Because even at $12 an hour, it's very hard to get by. And then, I mean, look, like we see the massive inflation that's happening, right? Where they're printing tons of money. Yeah. If you have assets and you have stocks, it inflates your assets, but it literally just punishes the working class.
Yeah.
So you want to get freaking set now. Like you don't want to wait a few more years, 5 more years. It's hard. The older you get, the harder it is to change.
Yo, the only way to really come up, you got to make more money than you spend and invest the difference. If you do that over a long period of time, you will have money. Like seriously, if you
His
make
biggest
more
problem,
money,
he has an earning problem.
You got an
this
earning
guy.
issue, man.
You got an earning issue, bro. You ain't
get
gonna
it,
save
homie.
yourself because you make too little. You got to make more money, bro.
You got to make more money. Do whatever it takes, man. Like it's emergency mode. Like you got to really get aggressive with the money.
Yeah, bro.
man.
No more alcohol for you, bro. There's nothing to celebrate, nigga. You're a loser.
If
Sorry,
all
like, you
else
just-
fails,
yeah.
bro, work at a liquor store. Follow your passion.
Yeah, okay. This guy, oh my god, this guy tripping. All right, anyways, guys, I'm ending right here. Moral of the story, well, it's pretty much sums it up. If you're in this position right now, get yourself another job. Or if you can find a way higher paying job, go for it. And see if you can start a side hustle or invest the difference that you make out of that high paying job. Or if you're not in this college position, you don't have kids, and you're in your 20s, especially in your 20s, grind. You need to grind because, like that guest said on Fresh and Fit, if you don't grind in your 20s, and by the time you have kids in your 30s and whatnot with more responsibilities, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very, very hard. It's gonna be extremely difficult to adapt to on getting more money. So you mustn't be stupid. Alright guys, thanks again for watching, guys. This is Debt Disaster Daily. Subscribe for more clips like these. We're out of here.